Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the program. We have a lot of business going on in the chat, so I just want to say a wonderful $3.99 donation from a young fellow named Arquette XCR, who is, in fact, I can confirm, David Arquette. Unfortunately, my son is in the chat. Dear Lord. Well, good morning to all of you, and including David. It says XCR because the name of the company is XCR, and this is a nice plug. He's doing a documentary that I am in that would have come out a couple weeks ago called You Cannot Kill David Arquette. That's why he also wrote, You Cannot Kill Me. Darrell Carter said that Boneyard match, I loved it. I loved it too, in the same way I love low-budget horror movies. Val says, hey. Daryl says, hello. Jessamine says, hello, all you people waiting. And then David says, hey, Duke. And then Jessamine said, David, hey. This is a live reading. David said, I was trying to change my screen name. I'm new to YouTube and old. If somebody could help this poor ailing man change his screen name, that would be great. Scott says, good morning, everyone. Coletta says, good morning. Sarah says, good morning. Guys, I'm saying good morning to you, and I want to talk about things. Good morning, RJ Underwear. Yes, Sarah. These are wine-colored, and they're floral. There's some blossoms happening. But more important to that, and this is very fortuitous, they're from a nice little company called Beneath. And originally, David Arquette, who's in the chat and having some difficulty changing his name, he has a friend named Lurk who designed underwear for this company, and he sent them over. And then the Beneath people were nice enough to send these over and a couple more. So I want to talk about them because they seem to be good on my member, as they say in the business. This is the classic. Your favorite every day. This is a boxer brief. It's a little long, so I pull them up. Look, and they talk about your package. It's specially designed for the crotchal area, now that I won't be monetized on this episode. 3-dimensional lift and support, and that's a hand holding the, yeah, okay. No shifting or adjusting. I'll tell you something. Since I've had these on, I haven't shifted once. Emotionally, I've had to adjust, but physically, no. They're breathable. I'll let you know in 30, 40 minutes. And they're chafe-free, which is not an issue I normally have, but you never know. You never know. You can get a long, hard rub. Eric said, David, you're stuck with your username. Sorry. Tom R. says, hello, RJ, I'm brewing along at home, fully clothed. Well, God bless you no matter what you're wearing. Jonathan Sanders said, good morning, sir. Clarence said, hi, RJ. Clarence here. Autism Awareness Month is here. Would you like to wear blue to help spread autism awareness in your next episode? Yes, I will. Ty 5 said, oh, hello there, RJ. Well, hello, Ty. Demaria said, hey. Arquette XCR said, thank you, Lurk and Beneath. Thank you to these fine people, the Beneath people who are dressing me today in this fine outfit. It says, feel the difference. Let me read. Increased comfort equals increased performance, because clearly I'm performing in these underwear. Sustainably 10-cell modal fibers, insanely soft. I touched them. I said, this is ridiculous. Put me in an institution. Naturally breathable, and shrink-free, which isn't true because I still see my therapist. Oh, shit, that's really him, said Eric. Yeah, that's clearly David Arquette in the chat. Rob wants to know if they can see my lift. I'm a little higher. Michelle said, good morning, y'all. Hope everyone's having a great day in the lockdown. Oh, la, la, says Aaron. Eric said, some of us need the lift, RJ. Some of us have low-hanging, accoutrement. Eric said, what's the discount code, and do they ship during COVID? They do ship during COVID. I don't have a discount code. You'll have to, they haven't given me one, but maybe they will. They're damn fine so far. I'm enjoying it. Ty said, are you talking super fast? Am I just not awake today? I have so much on the go. I have so much to get through. Amelia said, April showers, bring May flowers. Speaking of, since we are doing $5 song requests, though April showers may come your way. I'm not going to sing the whole song because that's against the rules. Rye said, nice bouquet. Chicka bow wow. It's very fresh. Rob said, did you watch Wrestlemania? Yes, I did watch Wrestlemania. I thought it was a unique experience. I like the 2-day format because I like to go to bed at a decent hour. It was so nice that it was 10 o'clock and over, and then I could still waste an hour of my life and then still get to bed on time. That was a joy for me because otherwise it'd be after midnight. It's a Sunday. Remember, it would be late. You'd have to go to school in the morning and be like, I'm very tired. Jonathan Santos said, RJ makes coffee and pitches new undies in his underwear. Is there anything you can't do? A lot. Simon said, can anyone else see my comments? Well, Simon, I can see them because I'm reading them. Johnny Cliche, great wrestling name. Hopefully now I can comment. Stupid Internet Explorer wouldn't let me. Chrome for the win. I'm at work and trying to get out of there today. Tell them I said you need to go. Early Mania Bedtime made it one of the best of all time to Traveling Gypsy. Nails New York said your Mania tweets were awesome. I did do a thread if Billy Crystal had hosted Wrestlemania, which I feel like I need to do every year now because this is too much fun. Also, we're making coffee, lest we forget. Kicking Horse Coffee is called Grizzly Clow. Clow. It's a new pronunciation of Clow. About this blend. From the heart of the mountains, a strong spirit roars. This is the most magical hand Mother Nature can deal, and it's headed for a mug near you. It's from Central and South America. Where's the English here? Make great coffee. This is the blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, it's dark, and we're going to enjoy it. It's rich, dark, and decadent. Sure. Clow. That's the spelling of Clow. Thank you, Jessamine. Caclauw. Simon Greenaway said, I said, hey, twice, but you went right past them. So there's just so much going on. 10 p.m. was really a joy. Damaris just says WrestleMania 36. Okay, so again, I'm wearing these wonderful Beneath underwear, and we're talking about life and love, and I will be taking your $5 song requests because I gotta sing. When you're in your home, the least you can do is sing. Val Pancake said, there's a way to change your username. David, listen up. I think he's fallen asleep. You have to click the upper right-hand corner, manage your Google account. This is too much already. Then personal info and privacy, and update the name field. He's going to have to get someone to do this. Can you send him a tutorial? You know what? Just tell him he's stuck with it. Demaria said, hey, Jessamine Duke. Eric said, are those trunks or boxer briefs? It's according to this, and I don't know exactly. It says boxer briefs, 6.5 inches, which does seem pretty. They go down, I think, quite a bit. I don't like because this is a real nice part of my leg. You know, it would be a shame to have this whole thing covered like this. You know what I mean? So I like to have them up here, especially it makes my legs hot otherwise. So it makes me better. Oh, God. Okay. Well, David figured out how to donate. It was a sweet 1999 donation. It's very commercial. And it's a pear running. He chose an emoji of a pear that's running over the finish line. He's exercising or reached it's a pear. It's a tubby pear that's reached its fitness goal. David, do you have a song request? It's the least I can do for all you've done for me. As you can see, David's trying to pay me back because we went out for lunch once. It was a very fancy place. And he went to the he took a phone call outside. It was a business thing. And I was like, oh, now's my chance. I'm going to be a good person. I'm going to pay for the bill. It was an expensive bill because he ordered crab legs. And when he came back and he saw that I paid, he said, oh, you paid? He said, if I knew you were going to pay, I wouldn't even have ordered these. And he didn't finish them. So I paid for uneaten crab legs. And it's a disgrace. And he has great remorse. And this is why he's continuing to socialize with me. So, David, if you do have a song request, please do let me know. Mets fan said, dear God, is David really here? We're also lucky. Yeah, it's very clear. Phil Moore said, morning, RJ, it's Darnell. I have an important movie question. Thoughts on Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? I love Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. I think it's a fantastic movie. It's probably one of Steve Martin's best, one of Michael Caine's best in the sense that it was a different character. It was a little more evil, and I enjoyed it. And I will say the Broadway musical is not too bad either. For you to say goodbye. Simon says, I think boxer brief is interchangeable for a lot of companies. I don't think there's a straight definition. Okay. So David's song request. Please sing the song from The Jerk. Tonight You Belong to Me. Dedicated to Effie. So Effie, care of David Arquette, this song's for you. I know with the dawn that you will be gone, but tonight you belong to me. Although we're a part of my heart, and tonight you belong to me. way down among the stream. How sweet it will seem once more just to dream in the silvery moonlight. My honey, I know with the dawn that you will be gone. But tonight you belong to me, just a little old me. Oh, that was a fine choice, David, and thank you for participating. What a sweet song. Daryl said, my mom just linked me an article where a woman had twins and named them COVID and Corona. That's not a surprise. People are very basic and weird like that. Traveling Gypsy said, this song is so great. Eric said, I love Effie. Nail said, I love Sunday. RJ Sargent said, sing anything you like. This is simply for your Wrestlemania tweets. It helped me get through the show. That is so. Oh, wait. David said, bravo. Also, I showed my son Charlie back-to-back screenings of Princess Bride and Spaceballs. I know you would appreciate it, and I do appreciate it. That's very sweet, and he needs to learn. And the bearded lady at the end of Spaceballs was originally in Glow. Her name was Matilda the Hun. Look it up and show Charlie. No, RJ Sargent's a wonderful donation. Said, sing anything you like. This is simply for your WrestleMania tweets. It helped me get through the show. Oh, my. What can I sing? What can I sing? There's so many songs to sing. Well, now that I'm posed with that, I don't quite know what to sing. Okay. All right. Oh, Lord. Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. You always had mine. So familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I couldn't love you any better. I love you just the way you are. That was I love you just the way you are by Billy Joel. We're doing just love songs today. That's all we're doing. Thank you. It was very sweet of you. NPDMD with a stiff $24.99 donation. Say, good morning, happy Sunday. How about singing that Suddenly Seymour you were gonna sing in that canceled match? Okay. Okay, hopefully the water doesn't start boiling first, but whatever. Can I let me prepare this because it's gonna take a while. Okay, hold on. And then I'm gonna get on that fine song. Dear Lord, this is a hot one today. 1, 2. The good thing about me is that I know how to sing both parts of Suddenly Seymour. Okay, there we go. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Lift up your head, wash off your mascara. Here, take my Kleenex, wipe that lipstick away. Show me a face as clean as the morning. I know things were bad, but now they're okay. Boom, 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 boom. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside you. You don't need no makeup. Don't have to pretend. Suddenly Seymour dun, 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 is here to provide you with sweet understanding. Dun, dun, Seymour's your nobody ever treated me kindly. Daddy left early, Mama was poor. I'd meet a man and I'd follow him blindly. He'd snap his fingers at me. I'd say sure. Dun, dun, dun. Suddenly Seymour is standing beside me. He don't give me orders. He don't condescend. Suddenly Seymour is here to provide me Sweet understanding. Dun, dun, Seymour's, you'll tell me this feeling will last till forever. Tell me the bad times have clean washed away. Please understand that it's still strange and frightening for losers like I've been. It's so hard to say. Dun, 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 dun. Suddenly Seymour, he purified me. He purified you. Suddenly Seymour, showed me I can. Yes, you can. Learn how to be more the girl that's inside you. With sweet understanding, sweet understanding, with sweet understanding, sweet understanding, sweet understanding. Seymour's your man. That was a full, dear Lord. Dear Lord, where are we in the world? What day is it? Dear Lord. Whew. Whew. Wow. David Arquette said, a friend thinks Billy Joel is the Emperor's New Clothes, meaning he's way worse than everyone thinks he is. Discuss. I agree. And his ratio to good songs to bad songs is absolutely atrocious. He has some of the so many bad songs, and it can't go unnoticed. Rye said, sing Arthur's theme. Get well soon, Christopher Cross. Sure, I'm going to sing Arthur's theme. Hey, what a wonderful kind of day where you can learn to work and play and get along with each other. Listen to your heart, listen to your feet, listen to the rhythm of the beat. It's a simple message and it comes from the heart. Believe in yourself, and that's the place to start. And I said, hey, what a wonderful kind of day. Hey, where we can learn to work and play and get along with each other. That was a theme from the cartoon Arthur. It's not what Ryan wanted, but dear Lord, thank you. Rob McAllister-Bell said, I don't feel quite human yet, as the painkillers have not hit the spot. Okay, RJH Dale said, can you do I Think We're Alone Now? Something a little more age appropriate. Children behave. That's what they say when we're together. But what will they say? It's just a basic deal. Running just as fast as we can. Holding on to one another's hand. Trying to get away into the night. And then you put your arms around me and I stumble to the ground. And then I say, I think we're alone now. Alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. I think we're alone now. Alone now. The beating of our heart is the only sound. That was I Think We're Alone Now by Tiffany. David sent a wilting rose trying to be like Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors. By the way, you know who can sing Feed Me from Little Shop of Horrors? Mark Henry. And I think we need to duet. So I'm calling him out. Dear Lord. $5 from OSWF. Said, it's not unusual by Tom Jones. This is not Warhorse. Okay. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging around with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I want to die. But it's not unusual to go out at any time. But it's not unusual hanging about. It's such a crime. But if you should ever want to be loved by anyone, it's not unusual. It happens every day. No matter what you say, you'll find it happens all the time. Love will never do what you want to do. Why can't this crazy love be mine? That was It's Not Unusual. So Karia is a very sweet gal. A sweet, generous, insanely generous donation. Here's a little something in memory of your canceled Wrestlemania weekend bookings. Well, I'd rather be here than sweating and taking bumps and arguing over my pay. So I think it all worked out okay. That's so sweet of you. So Garia regales us all with stories of her wild family and has sent delightful coffee. And she's a charming accoutrement to this program. Thank you. Phil Moore just sent $5. I guess he doesn't want to hear anything. It's up to him. Ty said, I haven't heard Arthur in years. How do you remember the words? How can you forget them? Rob said, bloody hell, people are falling over themselves to give RJ money, as it should have been for a number of years now. Tom said, I once worked on a show that used that song. We had to listen to it for 14 hours a day. I don't know which song he's referring to, so I just gave a nonstop concert. Lee Harrigan said you could always do the theme from the Golden Girls, and you could always play by the rules. Their requests. There's a button down there to hit. Body Slammer said, did you ever buy the Star Wars coffee press? No, but in Buffalo, when I go to my friend's house there, Caesar and Drew, they have a wonderful R2-D2 coffee press. I only use it there. Nelson New York said, everyone like the video, please. David Arquette said, the song to sing from Arthur is, if you get stuck between the moon and New York City. I'm sorry, sir. You've already paid for one song, and I have sung it. For tonight you belong to me. I think Tiffany was #1 the day I was born. Did Tiffany date Paul Simon? Am I crazy? Can someone look that up? Oh, David, please. Okay. So Jonathan sent a lovely donation. He said, thank you. I say thank you. And David is sending another donation because he's got the time and he feels guilty about the crab legs. That's how expensive they were. Do you have another song request, David? Sing bullshit? What? I don't know what that is. Sing it. Sing what? You want me to sing the song again? Wait, what song do you want me to sing? I have to go back now. You're not very clear. I don't... Pick a good song, please. Please. Okay. But, David, think of another song. This is ridiculous. Rob McAllister Bell has a song request. Lean on Me or Imagine, you choose. Well, I'm not choosing Imagine. I'm not that big of a fan of John Lennon. And sometimes in our lives, we all have pain. We all have sorrow. But if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. It's about two men who couldn't stand straight. I think they were drunk and they were leaving a bar and they really needed it. David said, you put a spell on me. You put a spell on me. Because you're mine. You put a spell on me. Because you're mine. There's two versions. There's you put a spell on me and there's I put a spell on you. And I like the Annie Lennox one. Oh, hold on, Michael. I'll get to your request, but the water is, you can hear it. One moment, please. Michael said, would you sing the theme from Laverne Shirley? Of course I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hearts of Pfeffer Incorporated. Dun, 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 dun. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Give us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. To take now. We're on the track now. Yes, always. It's always. Dream come true. And do it always. Always. Making our dreams come true. That was the theme from Laverne Shirley. Ty said, yes, I put a spell on you. Eric said, did David leave you with a huge crab legs bill? Dine and dash? Well, I tried to be a gentleman and then, oh, wait. Amelia says, Georgie girl, but unfortunately, if nobody pays, I can't sing These Are the Rules. David, does anyone want to pay to hear Georgia Girl? I assure you it's good. Arquette said, on a side note, I've learned how to crack my back on my own in lockdown by getting 40-pound weights and my back on a medicine ball. It has helped. The more you know. And speaking of the more you know, a couple of weeks ago, we were supposed to team together against Effie and Joey Ryan at South by Southwest after the premiere of his documentary. And I'm upset we didn't get to do that, mainly because I heard your sisters were coming. And I was excited to meet them and roll around with them. I heard Patricia is a real technical wrestler. So it's a shame. But I'm happy. Sometimes, before the matches, I would crack David's back. But now that we're isolated and we can't see each other, we're doing it. We're doing it on our own. And that's the important thing. I've blossomed into a fine young man. And David has learned to crack his back, which is important. Okay, well, Maggie donated for Amelia. So here's Georgie Girl. Hey there, Georgie girl, swinging down the street so fancy-free. Nobody you meet could ever see the loneliness there inside you. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'd be. The world will see a new Georgie girl. You're always window shopping, but never stopping to buy. So shed those dowdy feathers and fly a little bit. Hey there, Georgie girl, there's another Georgie deep inside. Bring out all the love you hide, and oh, what a change there'll be. The world will see. You can fill in the rest. HKL Pro says, my wife and I cut our wedding cake to Bon Jovi's Bad Medicine. Help me feel that magic again. Well, let me tell you something. You're lucky your wedding isn't cursed, because I'm not the biggest fan of Bon Jovi. Your love is like a bad medicine. Bad medicine is what I need. Oh, your love is like bad medicine. Bad medicine is what I need. And then I assume you guys fed each other and she put some in your face, smushed it all on your face. Wasn't that wacky? Well, love and blessings to you both. The wonderful bride and groom with their jeans on. Maggie said, no, I wanted the theme from X-Men. That one. Oh, you want the theme from X-Men? Okay. Wow, that was very sweet. Oh, hold on. Let me just put this here. We'll give it 2 seconds before because I believe we have another song to sing. Well, you know what? This is a good song to sing while I'm pressing. Val Pancakes suggested Seasons of Love from Rent, and I don't know a better song to press to. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. 525,600 minutes. 525,000 moments, oh dear. Boom, boom, boom. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylight, into that, and says it fast, into that. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? Talking about love. Talking about love. Love. Measuring love. Seasons of... I don't know the rest. You got to pay someone else to do that part. Val said, there are no limits to Arche's talents. Thank you. Ty said, yes. Ty was excited that I sang the theme from X-Men. Jonathan Santos said, the X-Men theme just got me hyped to work out. You should... I'm sure there's some decent covers out there if you want to put it on your phone and lift. Amelia just put hearts. Val said, thanks, Aaron. Kip said, I always thought this song was called the song from Rent, because Seasons of Love, people really know it as 525 that. Like, that's the only thing people know. Val said, do they measure love? They do measure love in cups of coffee. And that is so poetic, and it didn't even dawn on me because you're the clever one here. I said, such a great cover. Harry Big Boy Wise said, legendary singing. Well, if you're just joining us, I don't know why, because you missed a lot of insanity. I'm wearing these from my fine people at Beneath. David Arquette is in the chat, although I feel like he's asleep. And we're making Kicking Horse coffee. Matthew says, I have no money. I am broke. However, you'd really brighten up my day with singing Pardon Me Boys. Is this the Chattanooga Choo Choo? That's all you get for free. Aaron said, when does the cover albums drop? What is the licensing? How do people put those out? In the 70s, people used to put out a lot of them. There's a Sammy Davis Jr. one of all TV themes. And I guess they weren't paying for rights like they do now. That would be my only conclusion. Nomi Skiddies said, people sing it all the time at karaoke, and I had no clue what it was from. Thanks, RJ. Are you talking about the theme from Rent or the theme from X-Men? Nell said, wake up, David. David is like a self-imposed narcoleptic. HKL Pro said, with the theaters closed, Arquette's new movie still had the biggest opening. But dumb and shh. Ty said, hey, Nails. Path says, a lot of people in the 70s put out. Rob said, so the lesbians from Two Doors Down fell out with the hillbillies next door, and I caught it all on my Ring doorbell. Think I could sell it? Absolutely. David Arquette sends another donation, and it says, number one fan. I don't know if he has another request. I hope he doesn't. I hope it's nothing ridiculous. Eric said, what's David's band called again? David had a band called Ear 2000, and you can look them up. And he sang. So if you want to YouTube, when this is done, don't leave me. Sing the rest of his song. Chattanooga Choo Choo. Pardon me, boys. Is this the Chattanooga Choo Choo? I've got my fare, but no fare. That's all I know of it. Why are you doing that? I know other train songs. Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Tug, tug, tug went my heartstrings. From the moment I saw you, I fell. There's a nice train song. The kid that couldn't afford. That's enough. Okay, David said that's enough. What would a cinematic RJ City match look like? I already did one. I did a movie called Monster Brawl where everyone's wrestling in a graveyard. So I'm like, I've seen this already. You guys ripped off an idea. I was in a movie 10 years ago. A cinematic RJ would be me in my living room. Jonathan Santos said, I'm sure you have a famous friend who could finance the cover album. Yes, it seems like a wise investment. Matthew said, Truck 29, oh baby, give me a song. Orange Blossom Special. Pantyless Grandma said, RJ sings Barbershop. Arquette said, tell your tugboat story. My thing about the wrestler Tugboat is that, like, everyone says wrestling's so fake now because they forget that when they were kids, there was a lot of shit that they just let go when they were kids. Like, Papa Shango could light a man's boots on fire, but he couldn't win a match. And, like, why would IRS become a wrestler when he has a steady, stable job with benefits as a tax accountant? But the one, to me, the biggest one was Tugboat, because the man thought he was a boat. That he would come to the ring, the hat, and he'd go, whoo. That was his name. It wasn't Tugboat Tom. It was just straight Tugboat. And you watched it as a kid, and you just went, all right. He's a boat. If he wants to be a boat, he wants to be a boat. I mean, you're a kid, you want to be a fire truck, you identify with a wrestler who says he's a boat. I always thought, to me, Tugboat was like the shittiest of the Transformers. That a small seagoing vessel would turn into a 300-pound guy with the meat sweats. David just turned face. Harry Big Boy Wise said, I remember the music back in the day, which I will never forget as long as I live. It started with woo. Rob said Tugboat was almost considered to main event WrestleMania 7 against Hogan. He was supposed to be an Iraqi sympathizer guy. Niels New York said, RJ started so many wrestling trends that everyone's doing it now. He's a wrestling hipster, that's for sure. And I'm also over it. Michelle said, this monetization singing has taken away from the show. You sing like an angel, love, but I miss the random chat. Let's talk. Let's calm down and talk with Michelle. As we pour, I'm going to pour a little bit of this and give it a little taste of love and life. You're right, Michelle. It was all flash and no substance, as the wonderful Charles Lawton said in King Richard, King Henry. He was a king. It was a movie where he was a king. David apologized to Michelle, as he should. As he should. Big Hollywood types are taking over the show. This is Kicking Horse Coffee, and it's rich, dark, and decadent, and I'm enjoying it. What coffee was it again, said Johnny? You missed it. Johnny Cliche. Kicking Horse Coffee. It's Grizzly Cloud, and it's dark, and it is decadent, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Kip does want to clarify that Tugboat was not even a ship captain. He was a human boat. Yeah. I mean, there would be a guy now, if you say, like, what's he gimmick? You're like, I'm a truck. Just call me truck. Well, like Diesel. I guess Diesel was a truck. Did Diesel ever face Tugboat? By land or by sea? Terry Brown says, David, you in Ravenous is the best. Damon from Blur Gorillas did the score. Is there enough money in the pot to request a Blur or Gorilla song, RJ? Dear, I don't know. They're complimenting David on his work. Let's talk about your favorite David Arquette work. Two movies I've seen that I like of David's, I'm going to compliment him while he's here, is The Alarmist with a young David and a young Stanley Tucci, and Bonesaw Tomahawk with the wonderful Kurt Russell. It's a gritty Western, and I love my grit. Ty said, the singing is great, though. He wasn't getting paid for talking. Allow the man to say, well, if you throw money at me, I'll talk about whatever you want to. Rob said, yes, they did on Raw in 1994, but he was Typhoon. I'd also like to point out how nice it is that Tugboat, when he turned heel, kept the nautical theme by calling himself Typhoon. Eric said, I thought Diesel was a Motley Crue roadie. That was like the backstory that was, no, Test was. Test. Rob McAllister Bell, Bonesaw Tomahawk. Oh, I was saying it's Bone Tomahawk, not Bonesaw Tomahawk. Whatever. Bone Tomahawk. No saw involved, but thank you. Yeah, sorry. Let me restate. Bone Tomahawk, dear Lord. But it's good. And another film I'll plug if you like weird horror films like the one you saw last night with The Undertaker is another movie called The Tripper that David did and directed, and then has our dear disgruntled friend Paul Rubens in it. And I think it's fantastic, and everyone should go look it up. It's a sleeper. They called it a sleeper hit. Matthew just said, "How's it going?" Gay Continental by Jerry Lewis. He managed to find some change. I don't quite know the Gay Continental, but I will sing Rockabye Your Baby with a Dixie melody. When you croon, I start to swoon. Well, that's it. Brian Links, do you have anyone? Tell people to follow my cat on Instagram. I swear she is cute AF. Her name is Apollonia Thunderfuck 5000. That was from Brian. My favorite David work, said Niels New York, is when he's with RJ and just giggles as RJ picks on him. I love that he paints. Yes, David does like to paint. He is a Bob Ross certified instructor. Rye said, I love The Tripper. Saw it in Montreal. Look at you, David. You're getting little plugs for your little films here. Bonesaw was Macho Man's character in the original Spider-Man. The first movie with Tobey Maguire. Rye said that's where he met David for the first time. Look at these wonderful 6 degrees. Michelle said, you deserve every penny. I think it's cool that folks are showing the love. I can't figure out to donate, so I feel like a jerk. Do you feel like the jerk from the movie? The other song I would sing from The Jerk is, I'm picking out a thermos for you. Val said, you know, one of my favorite movies is Airheads, and I appreciate how quotable it is. What was she on the Clydesdale scale? Thanks for that, David. Eric said, RJ, are you Hebrew? No, I'm not, so I'm not going to sing any of those songs. Let me put in a little. This is good, but I really need my bulletproof as per Jessamyn's lovely donation. Are we coming out? Okay. You're all staying with me here. We're going to make a little butter. And then we're really kick it into high gear when there's some fat in my coffee. There we go, lady. Rock-a-bye, oh, baby. Here we go. Let's just listen to the sound. I've done so much talking. I just want to hear the sounds of nature, you know? And when I say nature, I mean a milk frother in my coffee cup. This is going to come out nice. Sometimes it gets clumpy here. You don't know what to do. You can also do it in the bullet, but as we've seen before, the bullet will explode and spill coffee all over your wall. It really explodes. Michelle said, who was your favorite heel turn? Oh, wow. That's a great question. James Woods. I was a big fan of James Woods. Not so much anymore. Besides that, who was my favorite heel turn? I think Paul Orndorff had the best heel turn. He was a heel, and then he teamed with Hogan. It was nice for like a month, and then he just clotheslined the shit out of him, Michelle. It was amazing. RJ, what was the coffee today? Said Terry. The coffee is Kicking Horse Coffee, Grizzly Clow. It's dark and robust, and the underwear are beneath by the fine people at Beneath. Rob said, Jesse said, as far as David's work goes, I'm a fan of the Scream series, but Muppets in Space has my heart. Frankly, I thought he overacted against the Muppets. Rob said, bring back Bob Ross in our little world. Maybe next week you paint like Bob Ross, RJ. You know how much work that is? There is a video on my channel of David teaching me how to paint. It was very sweet. Shane said, David was so cute in Airheads. What happened? I believe the answer is life, and it's going to happen to us all. So moisturize, my friends, moisturize. Rai said, what? You won't sing Yiddish Mama? I finally managed to catch this live. Thank you and welcome, Danny Phantom. Michael said, coffee looks good. Nice froth. Jessamyn said, you're welcome. This bulletproof coffee is courtesy of her. Rob said, is that an advent calendar next to the Yankee candle? What are you talking about? Are you talking about this wonderful Xavier Cugat painting that I have? That must be what you're speaking about. See, David, I keep the Cugat with me because I tried to date Charo and it all kind of went belly up. Niels New York said, you have beautiful skin, hair, and a banging body. Are you talking about me or David? And you're standing there putting butter in your coffee? I'm so jealous. Boo, you evil here. It's the beauty of fat. Matthew donated $2.79. He wants to hear My Little Buttercup from the Three Amigos. So since I didn't get him with the Gay Continental, I guess I should hit him with this. My little buttercup has the sweetest smile. Dear little buttercup, won't you stay a while? Come with me where moonbeams paint the sky, and you and I might linger in the sweet by and by. Oh, dear little buttercup, with your eyes so blue. Ah, little buttercup, you're a dream come true. You and I will settle down in a cottage built for two. Oh, dear little buttercup, sweet little buttercup, my little buttercup, I love you. That was good. We're doing all these Steve Martin hits today, which is fascinating. That was My Little Buttercup, written by Anyone, music and lyrics by Randy Newman. Put that in your pipe. I thought we were canceling Steve Martin. I tweeted out, aren't we canceling this guy? And then everyone got mad at me, so I guess we're not canceling him, whatever. Johnny Cliche said, I would love to see episodes of RJ trying to keep up with Bob Ross episodes. Hilarity ensues. It's a lot of upkits, a lot of materials. Queen said, I forgot Paul Orndorff turning on Hogan. That was a good one. Nails New York said the Hogan animation was awesome. Thank you. I'm not the one who animated it. I just ramble in the background. Soulless Animation animated it. There's the DX one is on my YouTube channel, and the Hulk Hogan one is coming soon. You'll all enjoy it, please. God willing, we'll get the money to make more. Nails New York said, I love that Three Amigos version. I know all the songs from Three Amigos. Glenn said, how old do you think your soul actually is? We did the math, and I think I'm like 63, 64. Matthew said, do you know any Soggy Bottom Boys? I know them, but they don't call me anymore. The Eamb said, I love David as Sweet Johnny on My Name is Earl. He also played Johnny Queefer on Son of the Beach, 2 episodes. Maggie said, how are the cats holding up in this pandemic? The pets are like amazing. If you have a dog at home, they're like loving this. The hard part is when things go back and you got to leave and they're like, well, I thought this was the new normal. I thought you had retired. Body Slammer said, once we are out of isolation, do you do bar mitzvahs and weddings? I mean, I can. I don't see why not. They're not worse than any indie show. Johnny said, has anyone checked on David Arquette? How is he doing during all of this? He got his kids a bounce castle and put it in the house. This is only like week 3. He's scraping the bottom of the barrel. If this lasts a couple months, he's going to turn into a full clown all the time. He's going to bozo this. He's going to butters this. I have butters in my coffee. David does bar mitzvahs. He said, I do bar mitzvahs. Here's a question, David. You are Jewish. I assume your children will have a bar mitzvah? Do you want me to perform? Am I invited to Charlie's bar mitzvah? That's all I want to know. David does have a clown, his own clown. His name is Butters the Clown. And a band called Year 2000. I'm waiting for the Butters Year 2000 crossover. Rob said, have you completely isolated in the last week? Yes, I'm taking this very seriously. Also, I don't want to leave my house. It's a great excuse. David said, if they show, choose. So if Charlie wants to have a bar mitzvah, he will get Charlie a bar mitzvah. That's a dad. Not forcing him in any direction, letting the man explore the world. Ty said, how do you know about everything that David has ever been in his life? He's been in a lot more stuff. We did a stage show where I went through his IMDb. It was like inside the actor's studio, except none of us are actually actors. And so I learned his IMDb very, very well. Trivia, I had notes, that whole thing. Ty said, you're Jewish through your mother. Yeah, but David's Jewish through his mother. Whatever. Look, the kid wants a bar mitzvah, let him have a bar mitzvah. David did get his bar mitzvah at 40 years old in Israel at the wall. He went to the source. You held off long and hard. You said you let it all build up inside you, and then you went big. Shane Stevens said, I desire a duet with Dear RJ and Kelsey Grammer. Yes, about tossed salad and scrambled eggs. That's another song I know, by the way. Neil said, can we see that show somehow? Well, I'm sure at some point we'll do it again, but there's a clip of it on my YouTube. The thumbnail is both of us sitting on stage with stools. Kip said, Conan or Letterman? Letterman by a landslide, and that's like nothing against Conan, and I feel like Conan would tell you the same thing. I don't really feel like they're competition because, like, you know, Conan was on while Letterman was really at his peak, and I think he knew it, so he was more of like an aperitif after Letterman, which is fine. I just, as far as a talk show goes, yeah, Letterman. Glenn said David Arquette should have a separate wrestling name. What should it be? Well, Johnny Queefer. Nils New York said Cobb salad and scrambled eggs. David said in Israel, getting a bar mitzvah is like getting married in Vegas. They make it easy. You don't have to memorize as much. They're like, hey, let's keep it through. Is there a guy dressed as Elvis? That's what I want to know. There's a guy dressed as Toady Fields. There's a Toady Fields impersonator. And then they do the ceremony and they ask you to go. Val said, but your favorite talk show hosts are Dick Cavett and Jack Parr. That is absolutely correct. And thank you for paying attention. My number one is, I would say, Dick Cavett. Charles said, you should be isolated with David Arquette. Maybe. I've been that like at weeks at a time and it hasn't gone too well. RJ says, Rob, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates? I want to say, what do you want on your Cobb salad? David said, my breakdance name was Scrambled Legs. I don't think you can even say that anymore. Is that a thing? Do you have one good name for anything? What was your tag? Were you in your graffiti days? You were a bad kid. What was it? Johnny Goodtimes? Are you still Johnny Goodtimes is the nickname he had. Not Johnny Goodtimes, Davey Goodtimes. That's a wrestling name. Eric said, have you been married in Vegas, David? So I'm now a conduit for his question and answer. David said, someone, KGB. So someone, KGB, Kids Gone Bad. So if you're ever walking around LA and you see someone, KGB, that's a David Arquette artistry. He was a graffiti kid because he had a lot of pent-up rage, yet an appreciation for art. Revenge said, which is better, Dangerous Woman era Ariana Grande or Sweetener era Anya area? Even then, that tells you the answer. Dangerous Woman or Sweetener era Ariana Grande. I'm a big Sweetener fan. I like a good aspartame. Rye said that Toady Fields joke had no leg to stand on. Ooh, that's rough because I think Toady got her leg cut off a foot, something. Rob said, these are the questions for Inside the Actor Studio. Yes, thank you. Michelle said, apparently I can't donate because I can't remember my password. I want to throw you $2.22 to sing Michelle by the Beatles. I'm still working on it. Well, give me a week or something, Michelle, because I don't quite know it. Niels New York said, I wish I had a life where I could say my breakdancer name was. Jonathan Santos said, the back and forth between RJ and David is slaying me. Johnny Cliche said, as long as David doesn't steal my name for his wrestling name, then I don't have to come after him. I would love to see it, though. He's quite a cliche. Charles Dempsey Brown said, don't use your hand to buff a cough. I can't. That wasn't a cough. That was like, I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever. Sean said, I'm more of a saccharine guy. Matthew said that was Michelle. That was for Michelle, so he donated some money. Okay, this is Michelle by the Beatles. We're just gonna do it. Michelle, my bell, ding-a-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong, ding. Michelle, my bell, ding-a-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong, ding. Find my bell, get my bell, polish my bell, and ring my bell. Michelle, my bell, ding-a-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong, ding. Michelle, my bell, ding-a-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong, ding. Then Ringo had the bells, my bell. Find my bell, get my bell, polish my bell, and ring my bell. Michelle, my bell, ring it on ding dong ding dong ding. Michelle, my bell, ding dong ding, ding dong ding, ding dong ding dong ding. That was Michelle by the Beatles. Whew. David said, I'm getting quarantine ripped, FYI. I don't know if that's in reference to drinking or exercising. You've been ripped. You got into wonderful shape. And so am I. And we should do home workouts together. Niels New York said, Solus, you are killing it. Oh, two people play. Okay. Aaron and Solus paid for the theme from Frasier. Solus, go click on their stuff. They do the animations of the wonderful, great moments in wrestling cartoons. But they both paid for the Frasier theme. I'm not going to do it twice, though, because this is just weird. Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salad and scrambled eggs. I may be a bit confused, oh, baby, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salad and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Dun, dun, dun. That was Tossed Salad and Scrambled Eggs by the wonderful Kelsey Grammer. That's him singing. We need to realize this as a people. Thank you, all of you. Glenn said, Charles said, what underwear is most normal for David Arquette? He wants to know. And is David sitting in his kitchen in his underwear watching this on his phone? That's a good question. Michelle said, Matthew, you were very sweet. Thank you. RJ, that was a fantastic remix, dear. My mood just lifted. See how much fun it is? Tom wants The Gambler. This evening on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to speak, so we took turns staring at the window at the darkness. The boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, son, I made my life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. And if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. Then the night got deathly quiet. His face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold them, boom, boom. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money. If you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Now every gambler knows the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. And the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And as he finished speaking, he turned back towards the window, crushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And then in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold, boom, boom, boom. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money. If you're sitting at the table, you'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. That was more than I thought I knew of The Gambler. David wants to know how much for me to dance. Just a boot scoot. Okay, this one's on the house. Dun 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 dun. See, isn't that nice? And that's the wonderful Alley Cat, wonderful standard song. It's so hard to do in your socks. Val Pancakes wants Seize the Day from Newsies. Okay. I love Newsies. I've seen it so much. I've seen it all the time. I love Newsies. I see it every week. I love Newsies. Seize the Day from the musical Newsies. Seize the day, grab it by the arm. Seize the day with all your charms. Seize the day, tell it what to do. Seize the day from me to you. Grab the day, fresh the day, shake the day. Bidet today, you should clean yourself, 'cause today's the day. Today's the day, we're gonna seize the day. Seize the day, seize it by the arm. Seize today with all your charms. Seize today, that's what you must do. Seize today because Newsy boy, I love you. That was Seize the Day from Newsy. He was about a bidet salesman, and he fell in love with the paperboy. And in that time, you couldn't not fall in love with the paperboy. You couldn't fall in love with the bidet salesman. David's laughing. Well, great. Now I'm happy. David said that's his alarm ringtone. Rob said, what's happening to RJ's arm? I don't know. Is there something happening to my arm? What's wrong? Oh, I'm frightened now. I hate when people do that. Is there something on your face? Is everything okay? Maggie said, only Newsies sell papes. Charles says, you know Loretta Lynn coal miner's daughter? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I know it, but I don't know it. I do know Delta Dawn. That one is my favorite. By the wonderful Tanya Tucker. Eric said, absolute kayfabe. Aaron said, a classic. Kip said, seize bidet. David said, it's your triceps. I guess so. We're all getting ripped. David and I, let's see who can come out of quarantine with the better body. You have a yard though, you play tennis. I said, Helen Reddy. Glenn said, awesome one-man variety show. Thank you, RJ. Rob said, why is one arm getting bigger than the other? I don't think they are. I think it's how the light is hitting me because the light's coming from that window. Oh, maybe are they? No. I assure you they're not. And I'm also angled. Sorry. David said it's on, so we're gonna have a pose down after quarantine. Sean said, do you know Santa Fe from Rent? No. The song from Rent that I know is the one that I sang. Nils New York said, Delta Dawn reminds me of Courtney because Monica sang it on Friends. I have not seen one episode of Friends. My only interaction with anyone from the cast of Friends was that Courtney Cox made me a horrible cappuccino and said she would make me a new one. So I'm here. Let's get it done. Let's get this. Nils New York said, stop, don't make him self-conscious. Charles said, you're just not as muscular and manly built as David Arquette. Jessamine Duke said, RJ said flex, so we should see if he's imbalanced. I don't think I'm imbalanced. No, they're the same. They're the same. We're fine. You perverts. Rob said, David has watched Friends. I guess so. Michelle said, I think Dolly watches your show and stole your bedtime stories idea. Is she on your list with Betty White now? Yeah, she is, Dolly Parton. Thanks for stealing my bedtime stories idea. I guess you were too upset. You couldn't live in your giant mansion or go roam around your own theme park while you're in quarantine. So you had to eat my idea. You had to search on YouTube. Popular things, entertaining people. You're like, I'll steal this guy's stuff. You're not reading good books. It's probably some Ponzi scheme. You're probably publishing them too, and it's basically just like self-promotion. I'm on to you, Parton. David said, I was in the overhanging catwalk filming a video on the final scene. So while they're filming the final scene in Friends, David was on set filming it from a bird's eye view, I guess on his own camera. In the catwalk, like the Phantom of the Opera, basically. He has the footage. I don't know why he hasn't given it up or sold it yet. You should put it on some DVD. So every time you watch Friends, just know that David is watching it from above. David said, you would have been great in the writer's room or as an extra in Central Perk. As an extra. Gee, thanks. Easy said, remember that awful Triple H Scott Steiner pose down? Yes, I do. And that's what me and David are going to do. Ty said, Duke, stop trying to make him do hot things. This is uncomfortable. Nils New York said, Dolly, Betty, and screw you, Mark Ruffalo. Yeah, Mark Ruffalo, between you and me, I've heard the word on the street is he is not a very good guy. Rob said, why do you hate Betty White? She was as great as Rose. First of all, she was not. B was not a fan of her. Let me just put it that way. And there is a video of Rue McClanahan at B's memorial telling a story about how much B did not like Betty. And I will not say it on this show because I will not use those words. Because it is intense. Oh, great. David lost the footage of his bird's eye view final scene of Friends. Wow. Someone has absolutely taken it. It's either in story. Do you think you lost it, or do you think you lost it in a way that someone took it? Like, do you think it's in your house somewhere? Oh, David said Mark Ruffalo is a quote unquote terrible person, and he must be quoting me because I know for a fact that Mark Ruffalo is a terrible person. Kip said David versus RJ Zoom chat pose down in quarantine. David and I will start doing check videos to let everyone know. Rob said, link me that video. Message me later. I'll send it to you. Nils New York said, I'm spilling the Golden Girl tea. I'm spilling the cheesecake. Michelle said, are all these memories coming in the reason we get you for over an hour today? Well, no, I have the time, Michelle. I really have nowhere to be anymore. Ty said, did you get Southern all of a sudden? For those purposes, yes. Danny Phantom said that was a nice boot scoot. I think that's very sweet. I'm happy to get appreciated for my dance. Terry said, what's the best song for a breakup during a quarantine? There are some very good breakup songs. Don't Think Twice, It's All Right by Bob Dylan, but the cover by Bobby Darin is amazing. It is very sad. You're going to need some time to sit with that song. That is a breakup song that is so good that you hear it and you'll just want to break up with whoever you're dating. Johnny Cliche said, I love that RJ is making more money as an entertainer than as a wrestler. He'll be hosting a late night talk show on NBC before we know it. I'm kind of doing it now. It's just less whenever. Niels New York said, episodes are getting longer and better. Thank you for the entertainment, RJ. Thank you to all you fine people. Oh, yeah, David promised to hook RJ up with getting on a talk show and is yet to deliver. That's interesting. Thank you all. Thank you to the Beneath people. This is a damn fine pair. And thank you to Kicking Horse. This was a fun Grizzly Cloud coffee. And thank to all of you. Was David ever on Hollywood Squares? No, but his grandfather was, the wonderful Charlie Weaver on the original Hollywood Squares. But David was on Match Game. Eric said, get on the bus, Gus. Yes, I also know 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. Rob said, I think the perfect breakup song in quarantine is How Can I Miss You If You Won't Go Away? Nils New York said, do we buy that underwear and say RJ sent us? Sure. I don't know. They should give me a code or something. Whatever. Yeah, message them and say, these look nice. Michelle said, Terry, I'm going to going through a breakup too. The Kill by Jared Leto's band 30 Seconds to Mars is great. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover or whatever. Yes. Okay. Anyway, thank all of you. I will see you soon. Enjoy the day. I'll be back at some point, I guess. Whatever. Thanks. Everyone say goodbye to David. David said, I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay calm. Stay kind. Stay away from me. God bless and Godspeed.